My Pisces people, thank you so much for joining Tarot in White Oracle, where we get into the cloud to see what we see. This is your you versus them for the next 30 days. And we'll be diving into your person's feelings, thoughts, wants, actions. And while I was meditating, I was getting, this was my pleasure. It was my pleasure. And also pleasures of life. So let's go ahead and dive into it. This is a general, so take what resonates, leave the rest. And this will be about your soulmate, soul tribe, or soul twin, aka your twin flame. If you're not in a romantic connection, this can be your friend, your family, a business partner, a significant relationship. So let's go ahead and get into it. I do draw for past, present, and future energy first. Future energy will be read at the end of the reading. All right, wow. Okay, so for past energy, we do get the Four of Wands and Six of Wands. So this is all about unions and victory. So this is my strong soulmate, soul twin union card. This is also just celebrations, having fun times, and it can also be marriage for some of you. So in the past, it looks like for a lot of you, Pisces, my high vibing Pisces that are in soul connections, you're having victorious times, celebratory times over unions coming together. For some of you, even marriage. For many of you too, it could just be you guys are in a really good place, you know, in your relationship, in your connection. So let's see what the present energy is. That was past energy. All right, so wow, you guys are getting every wand. You guys are getting every wand in the deck. Okay, so for present energy, my Pisces, we have the Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands. This is about thinking about your future, moving toward your future, wanting to build future. And Eight is about action. So you guys are busy taking action on your future. Wow. Boy, I want to be a Pisces. All right, let's go ahead and draw for future energies. Okay, these two wanted to pop up. All right, wow. Okay, we will look at these later. I will flip these here. And let's go ahead and dive into our truths. So we've got Pisces truth, Pisces' person's truth, and the universe's truth. And we will also draw for a theme. This will let me know a little bit more about what's going on in your connection, and then we'll dive into tarot. All right, wow, we get gratitude from the Pisces. So the Pisces are in a very gracious place. They are appreciative, thankful, cherishing. And Pisces' person might feel like this is a dream, a fantasy. For some of you, it might feel like a nightmare. But for many of you, it's a desire come true. It's a fantasy. So let's go ahead and dive into the truth, the universe's truth. So the universe is going to be teaching you something about upheaval, destruction, or disasters. And this means that something may occur in your connection, and it will test the strength of your connection and also teach you guys to be stronger together and also individually. And how sometimes things can fall apart, but how to build things back up from that, okay? Let's go ahead and get a theme card, and then we will dive into our tarot. And thank you, Divine Creator, for channeling guidance to our Pisces. All right, so there is a sense of lusting, sexual energy. So for many of you, this is your lusting. You're having a lot of, well, that's why I was meditating, pleasures in life and my pleasure. So for one group of you, you guys are in connection, union. You guys are having a lot of sexual energy, a lot of pleasure. For another group of you, you guys might be in a commitment, but someone is, going outside the relationship. And or you guys aren't in a commitment yet, and this is a very non-committal, forbidden, sexual, lusting energy. So there'll be different groups of you. Some of you are just having, if you guys are not in a commitment, and you're in the group where the relationships feels really good, you feel victorious, there's celebratory energy, you guys might be talking about the future and maybe taking it to the next level. For a big group of you, that might be the case. There could be non-committal energy in that as well, or you might be wondering, is this person going outside the relationship? But let's go ahead and dive in deeper. For many of you though, this is just, you guys are having a really good time. The pleasures in life as I was meditating together. You guys are just having a real fun time together. So let's go ahead and see what we got in the tarot, what we got coming, because it does look like there might be some upheavals for some of you. And this is going to be our feeling space. So this is what your person is feeling, or Pisces is feeling. Sorry, I was speaking to the cross watchers. Cross watchers, this is what your person is feeling. Or Pisces, this is what Pisces is feeling. So we do get the Four of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and Justice. And what do we get for? Now I am using the Visconti and Forza deck for the person, Pisces person, for the person on the side of the you versus them for every sign. It's also called the Golden Deck. So this deck was created in the 1400s and had 22 Arcana cards around 1450. Arguably, it had 10 or 15 or 20, earlier. But I think it always had 22. We just don't have a deck that we found with all of them in place because the deck is just so old. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at our Pisces feelings. So in the connection, Pisces is feeling a Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, and Justice. So there might have been a sense of, you might have felt like you're not really sure what to do about something in your situation, or you're not really sure about what to do when it comes to, sorry, my cat is now on the porch and he was meowing. Okay, so we do have our Four of Cups, Seven of Cups, and Justice. So this is all about some sort of balance within the connection being found. You might not be sure about what to do about something, and so you're feeling maybe you're pulling back your energy. You're like, oh, I'm gonna let it go. I'm not really sure what to do about it. But justice, fairness is being served in the situation. So if you feel like something was unfair, but you're not really sure what to do about it, justice is coming, and fairness and equalness will be found. So this can have to do with, say, you feel like you're paying, a lot more money for groceries than your other person. And maybe you've had a conversation about it, maybe things didn't change, but justice is being served. Or it could be something deeper, it could be something like your person isn't really showing up emotionally for you, but you're always showing up for them. And so you're feeling like, I'm not really sure what to do. I'm kind of feeling apathetic about the whole thing because I'm not really sure how to handle this. But justice is being served, and your person is getting the message. Now, for another group of you, this does have to do with the outside of the connection, because this card is a really strong card with external justice that have to do with the law, the legal system, the court system. So for some of you, maybe you've had a divorce coming through, or separations with someone else before you can get with this person, or maybe you've been in a car accident and you have to kind of deal with that. Something legal in your life. And this is just all about, I'm not really sure how to handle it, and I'm with my energy is withdrawing because I don't really know what to do, and I don't want to deal with it. This is a strong energy of not really dealing with things, really. But justice will be served in the next 30 days, because this is for the next 30 days. So take the energy as it resonates. There's big groups of you. So for some of you, it's within the connection. For some of you, it's outside of the connection, and it's really affecting the connection. So for Pisces person, we do get our Five of Wands, and we also get our Justice card. Wow, Justice again. And our World is in reversed. And of course, we get our Swords, our Five of Swords. So when we look at our cards, so the World card is all about, redos, having a redo on the table. So for many of you, this justice does have to do with the connection itself, because your person also has justice. And so there's some sort of redo in terms of justice being served, something between you two that isn't fair. Or maybe even you guys got into an argument about, hey, you guys aren't separated, the divorce didn't go through. You know, it could be something like that too. But justice is being served. There's a redo on the table about this justice between you guys. There were conflicts around that because this is all about external conflict. So I am feeling that for many of you, this has to do with an unfairness within the relationship and a lot of conflicts around that energy. We do get a strong energy as well of internal conflicts. So your person externally and internally is conflicted about the situation, about what to do. And you Pisces are just feeling like, you know, I'm confused about what to do, so I'm just going to withdraw. And this person wants to fight about it and you want to withdraw about it, but justice is being served. A redo is on the table. So let's go ahead and dive a little bit further and let's see what is going on in our perception space. So the perception space has a lot to do with how you perceived your person or how you perceive the connection. So cross watchers, this will give you information about your Pisces. Remember that energy is fluid. So you may need to flip the energy, and this could be Pisces person, and this could be Pisces, depending on your situation. Let's go ahead and dive in for Pisces' person. All right, our perception space. All right, let's go ahead and see here. All right, so for the perception space, we do get the Empress. So the Pisces sees their person as the Empress, the mother, the nurturer, take gender as it resonates, but it's a very positive light. You know, it's also a strong soulful card. So they might feel like, you know, they've got a strong soul connect. This feels like a soulmate or soul tribe. You've got a lot of wands, Empress, which are all very strong soul energy, but it's all positive soul energy. You know, usually you don't get that in a twin flame. Usually the energy is up and down. So let's see, this is our Eight of Pentacles. So the perception is about building. They might perceive you or perceive this connection as something that they're working hard toward, or they work hard, you work hard, and possibly working hard for this connection, putting the work in. And they see you as the Empress. They also see this relationship. We get a repeated energy of the Three of Wands. They see this relationship as something that they can take into the future. They have a future mindset about this relationship, or they perceive you as having, you know, Pisces person as having a mindset for the future in this connection. So yeah, good energy. We also get our Seven of Pentacles over here. So your person is practically mimicking you, Pisces, with the Pentacles. They want to, they perceive this as something they can invest in, something they can spend their time in, something that they can, you know, put some effort into. Because we also get the Strength card. This is a relationship, a connection. They perceive you as someone who's investing, but they also perceive you as someone who is well balanced, someone who is, you know, providing a balance emotionally in this relationship, or you come to them with more balanced energy. And they also perceive you as the Four of Wands. So, you know, our Four of Wands is also a very beautiful energy, and it has a lot to do with, you know, our balance of things. And again, this energy is repeated. You know, you got the Four of Wands here for your past energy, and the Four of Wands is here again in your perception. And that's so interesting because the Three of Wands is in the present energy here, and that's over here in the Pisces. So the past and present energy is in your perception space. We see that Pisces' person perceives this connection as a beautiful union, a soulful union, something that brings happiness, celebrations, and or marriage, or just union in general, like being together, soulfully committed, and, you know, maybe even moving in together. So Pisces person sees this connection, sees you as, you know, someone who is investing or someone they can invest in, and have this good union with, and showing up, you know, balanced and bringing a balanced part of you. And, you know, Pisces really sees you in a beautiful light. So this is beautiful. No wonder I was picking up on pleasures, and it's my pleasure. Let's go ahead and see what we get for our next energy. So this is our wants. What does Pisces want in this connection? Wow. I'm going to label this how should I label this? The most beautiful reading today. And all right, so we do get our Sun, Knight of Cups, and our Five of Swords. Okay, which is interesting because this is Five of Swords here. You guys are really mirroring each other's energy a lot. So if this is a twin flame, this is something that has settled down a lot. This is something that has gone through a lot of cycles of union and separation, where you guys are a lot more balanced now. If it's not that, then it's like a soulmate, something from your soul tribe. There's not a lot of karmic energy here. So you guys have worked through a lot of it, or don't bring a lot of it in. I am getting the Sun, and I am getting the King of Cups. So this is beautiful energy. Your person wants, you know, to feel like you're their person, you know, that you guys know each other inside and out. You know, and this is a strong soulmate, and also a twin flame card as well. You know, they want to feel like you're their person in life. You're the one they can go to. You guys know each other inside and out. You know each other so well. They want to offer you a romantic gesture. They want to, you know, give you, maybe take you out on a luxurious date, you know, roses, chocolate, romance you. Romancing the Stone comes to mind, that movie. For those of you who have seen it, you know, that might resonate with some of you. But there's also some, you know, internal conflicts that they're having. And, you know, they're wanting to be able to put that to rest. We do see the internal conflicts in the feeling space of Pisces person as well. This energy is being mimicked here. You guys have a lot of energy being mimicked. Even the Seven of Pentacles is in the same place as your Eight of Pentacles, on both sides. So the thought space might have a lot of negative conflict, or loops of thinking around a problem that was unfair, something that needs justice to be served. And that might very well be the hurricane that I was picking up in our universe's truth energy. Something came in that caused some sort of destruction or upheaval or a sudden disaster. Something happened, and it's going to vary for each of you, but justice is on the table. It's being redone. There's a redo on the table. Let's go ahead and look at future actions. What are the actions for... Oh, sorry, let's not go into actions. Let's first read your person's wants. What does your person want? All right, so we do get the Moon. That is so interesting. Oh my gosh. Okay, you guys can't see the future energy, but it's being mimicked. Okay, so we get the Moon energy, and we do get, this is our Knight of Pentacles. Oh my goodness, this reading. Yeah, me in stitches. Oh my goodness. Okay, so your person is the Knight of Pentacles. You are the Knight of Cups. Again, in the same exact placement. So at the center of what you both want is an offer. You are going to be offering romance, or you want that offer. Your person is wanting an offer of commitment, stability, or they are going to be giving that to you. And in their want space, you are the Sun. They are the Moon inversed, which is essentially the Sun card. So you guys both have the Sun as your first card, and you both have a Knight that is offering something as your second card. The Pisces feels a little bit stuck in their mind, a little bit stuck in, you know, those mind loops of conflict. You guys had some sort of conflict, and you're withdrawing, this person's fighting, and you want that to end, you know, that conflict inside. Your person's last energy is all about empowerment, making something happen, manifesting your destiny. So your person is like in a stronger, they want action, they want manifestation, they want something to happen, something to be done, a resolve. So let's go ahead and see, what do we get? I was just thinking about the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords also came out. I just put it back in the deck. But that's it's a fresh energy. It's an energy about starting over with the truth, the clarity, the solutions. So that's coming from Pisces side as a side note. And that's in their want space. So we're going to go ahead and draw for the... All right, we got, okay, these are our actions. Okay, so that's pretty beautiful. So we do see that in our action space, the Pisces is going to put that conflict that you guys had to rest. They're going to let it go. There's going to be an end to that conflict. And it hurt them. Whatever it was, it may have hurt you, Pisces, or Pisces person, or both of you. Maybe words were exchanged or actions, something felt hurtful, painful, and you know, Pisces is just going to put it to rest. They're going to let that go. They're going to put an end to that energy, that feeling. And this is your thought space, to those thoughts. So they want to let go of those internal thoughts that are dragging them down, the fight that you guys had, the disagreement, the thing that's unfair, the upheaval, some sort of sudden disaster. And they are going to be putting an end to that in their mental space. They're going to be letting it go within the next 30 days from, you know, the time of the video. So for some of you, the time will be faster. For some, it will be slower. It depends on your own energy and how you're moving through these things. But your person's also going to be doing the Knight of Wands, cross watchers, or Pisces. You're going to be doing the Knight of Wands. So this is also in your mid space, which is very interesting because in your wants, you want that Knight of Cups. You want to offer that love, that romance, that emotion. And your person in their want space is all about offering a commitment, offering something that's solid. And in your action space, you're going to be the Knight again of Wands. So this energy is very playful though, and fun, and sometimes it can be a player or flingy energy. So I hope you're not coming across the wrong way, because your person is wanting something solid. But the Pisces is going to be offering something romantically. And it's going to be coupled with equality. So this card is all about an equal give and take. So again, we have another card that signifies a balance of something that was once unbalanced. We have two cards of Justice also in the same row. You guys, you're mimicking so much energy in this reading. It's unbelievable. This is definitely, you guys are reflecting each other's souls. Your soul's energies are very in sync about a lot of things. But something happened. So your person, or cross watchers, or Pisces, you're going to be offering something to your person that's playful, fun, romantic, pleasurable, like I got in my meditation. And it's going to be all around equality, that equal give and take, that fairness is also going to be balanced. So let's go ahead and see what your person, Pisces person, is going to be taking actions for in the next 30 days. Okay, I'm not going to take those as didn't feel right. All right, let's see. All right, we've got, all right, so Pisces' person is going to be offering up the Three of Wands. Oh my goodness. how many times are you guys going to mimic each other's energy? Okay, so we get the Three of Wands for a third time. So some of you may be seeing the number 333 the next 30 days. Confirmation, this is for you. Again, a 3 and the number 30. We get the Three of Wands, which is all about your person. And then we get the Lovers. Wow. Okay. This could very well be a twin flame, twin soul connection, but you guys are just balancing each other a lot more now. This is not a new twin flame relationship. This would be something that you guys have been in for a while and have had cycles. Because we are getting a strong twin flame energy here as well, and more wands. Again, our wands can be soulmate, but let's see if we have any more of that twin flame energy. Yeah, I mean, our Two of Wands and Four of Wands are also strong for twin flames. So it could be that, but that you guys are a lot more balanced if you are. You've gone through a lot of cycles. So this is the Lovers and of course our Three of Wands. So this is all about taking action toward the future and making a choice for this love, committing to this love. This person, Pisces person, wants to move forward in this love, and they want to, solidify it. They want to accept your offer, Pisces. And this is all about making a choice in that soul connection, that soul tie, making a commitment in it, because there's that future energy of future thinking and moving toward the future of this connection. And this is the King of Pentacles, which is a very strong, grounded, committed card, which is all about, your commitments on earth. And this person is going to be taking action towards you. So they're wanting to offer a commitment, and they are going to be taking action on that, or they want that from you and they'll be accepting that. Wow, beautiful energy. So this is a strong earth energy. So for many of you, you may be connecting with an earth sign like Taurus or Capricorn, Virgo. Let's see what else. We do have the Empress. So that's a fiery and watery. So many of you may be connecting with, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. And we have a lot of fire, So of course we've got our Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Yeah, but take it as it resonates for you. That's just the signs that are strongest for me that I'm seeing come up. All right, let's see if we can get any more answers to your questions and guidance for you. Again, we do have a lot of threes. So 3 is also a very strong twin flame, soul tie, or soul twin connection energy. So that's another reason why I think a lot of you might be in a twin flame connection that's a lot more balanced now. And also the Empress is a 3. So we get 3, 3, 3, 3, 4 threes now. We do have 2 5s in your feeling space. So that means changes are occurring. Changes will occur for Pisces person for this connection. And I do see that because balance is being formed. Justice is being served. A redo is on the table. So you're going through changes in this connection, but it's going to be for your betterment. Let's go ahead and get an advice card. All right, we do get the 2121, and let's go ahead and get a part of a life card. All right, so we do get 2121, energy levels, prosperity, harmony, journey, patience, discipline, focus, trust, relationships. The day you've been waiting for is on its way. Maintain your discipline as you move closer to your ultimate goal. There's no need to overextend yourself. Guard your energy, stay focused, efforts will pay off. And remember, it's a climb, it's not an elevator ladder. Some of you may be seeing 2121 the next 30 days as confirmation. And from our bread of life, Exodus 15:2, the Lord is my strength and my song. He has become my salvation. We also get the number 2 from the scripture. So 222, some of you may be seeing that as confirmation as well. So thank you so much for joining. And I will see you guys again in the next 30 days. One sign is read every 30 days. In November, we are switching it up though, because we are going to be doing each element for each week. So that's going to be a little bit different. And before we depart, all right, I just wanted to share with you, we do have the Twin Flame Journey. This is our thumbnail. The link will be down below. This will give you more information. It's mostly for those who are in a twin flame or soul twin connection. And I see that a lot of you are, and you're more balanced out. But it also will be helpful for people who are in soulmate and soul tribe connection. So, you know, the difference is with soulmates, a lot of the time the energy is a lot more smoothed out. And twin flame connections are very powerful. It is your same soul in 2 different bodies, 2 different experiences. And you mirror each other a lot and trigger each other a lot. There's a lot of mirroring in this. So I feel like for many of you, this is a twin flame that has settled down a lot and it's becoming more like a soulmate relationship. But for others of you, this could just be a soulmate relationship or soul tribe. And of course, people who are in your soul tribe are in your soul family, right? They're not necessarily completely balanced with you, but they're in your soul family to different degrees. And all of those can have karmic aspects to them. But I read, you know, for the high vibing. So it's not going to be super karmic-y. You know, it's just going to have a little bit of karma that you're working through, or a lot of karma, but you're not abusive to each other. Like, I don't read for abusive relationships. So the twin flame journey though is below, and you can learn a lot more about your relationship and how it's working, you know, whether you're in soul tribe or soulmate, and very much so if you're in a soul twin. And then you can kind of see, like, figure out which one you're actually in, because I kind of go over each of those areas too. Like, share, and subscribe. That definitely helps our channel to grow, and I love hearing from you. A comment to claim your energy. You can leave a comment, or you can just leave a happy face or something or talk about your relationship, what's happening with you, so I can connect also with your energy. Share, like, and subscribe always helps. And thank you so much for joining. We're growing super fast, and I love doing the tarot videos for you to help you in your path in life, your guidance in relationship. And remember, I will see you in the next 30 days. See you later.